Guys, Cardano has surged 65% in the last month. This sleeping giant is starting to wake up, and there are already some very positive signals for Cardano from the largest holders of this coin. What does the rest of the year hold for Cardano? What did Hoskinson indicate at the Cardano Summit? And is it too late to buy ADA? Let's find out together. This is not the first time that Cardano has been the subject of my videos. After all, this coin is without exaggeration very promising, and I believe and see that the team is doing everything possible to ensure that in the next bull market, ADA will not reach the previous all-time high, but also consolidate much higher. In my last Cardano video, I gave my thoughts and predictions on the ADA price. Overall, everything happened exactly as I thought it would. Let's take a look at the chart. You can see that since the last video in which I gave my prediction, the token has soared by more than 65%. These are pretty good numbers considering that it's only been a little over a month since the video was released. Let's try to calculate what would have happened if you had bought ADA right after the video was released. If you bought ADA 1 month ago for $1,000, you would now have $1,600. Impressive number, isn't it? Don't be disappointed if you missed out on this opportunity to make money, because I will be posting videos about the most promising tokens on my channel on a regular basis. So subscribe and hit the like button so you don't miss any more opportunities as we continue to analyze the potential of ADA. Many people say that the Cardano ecosystem is not active and does not show the best performance. But is this true? According to Messari's data, Cardano shows excellent performance. The average daily number of transactions through dApp is growing. In the second quarter, DeFi activity increased by 49% compared to the previous quarter. And given this trend, we can understand that the third and fourth quarters could be even better. This metric is perfectly confirmed by the data from DeFi Llama. We can see that since the beginning of 2023, such indicators as TVL, volume, and average number of users have been growing steadily. And this is not news to me, because over the past month, you can see a huge jump in TVL size. Just look at the performance of DeFi projects over the past month. For comparison, take a look at the TVL performance of DeFi projects on the Binance Smart Chain. You can see how different the indicators are. The best result for BSC is only 23.63%, while Cardano's is almost 60%. This means that the growth of TVL is almost 2 times. Another indicator of rapid growth of the ecosystem and ADA as a whole is the fact that over a 30-day period, Cardano is the best blockchain in terms of development activity and has 502 commits on GitHub over the past month. Does this give us any results? Does it change any indicators right now? Of course not, but in the long run, this could lead to even greater growth in TVL and the overall popularity of Cardano in the coming months. The Cardano team itself is not resting on its laurels. On November 12, Cardano founder Charles Hoskinson offered one of the largest cryptocurrency exchanges, Kraken, cooperation on its new L2 blockchain. And now it's time to move on to the team's real plans, which could be learned at the large-scale Cardano Summit held in Dubai. By the way, over the past few months, Cardano has participated in and independently organized many other summits and meetups. You can see that the team has set a course to promote its product and constantly participate in the social life of cryptocurrencies. And this is another reason for my bullish sentiment. This summit was one of the most crypto events of the entire year 2023. The founder of Cardano and many different partners spoke here. I learned a lot of different information, but I want to draw your attention only to the main points that could potentially bring millions of dollars for all ADA holders. Charles Hoskinson's keynote speech set the tone by describing Cardano as a pioneering island in the crypto ocean. Hoskinson highlighted Cardano's unique position in the cryptocurrency market. He noted the co-founder's desire to foster collaboration with the Ethereum and Bitcoin communities, which means moving more toward a more interconnected blockchain ecosystem. It's nice to see the crypto community, including big names like Charles Hoskins, recognizing the need for market leaders to come together and work for the good of the crypto world. Just recently, Hoskins also made a very interesting point about the CBDC. This is not a game of Ethereum versus Cardano versus algorithmic versus... If you think this is a game, we have already lost. The game is crypto versus CBDC. That's the game. You know, China has social credit and CBDC for 1.2 billion people. They already have a social credit to decide whether you should take a train, get a passport or not. Well, it's very trivial to say. We're going to put this on your money now. Hoskinson says legitimate crypto projects are the antithesis of CBDCs. The only way to get out of this is to go back to principle-based money and principle-based financial and economic systems. Every single cryptocurrency project that is a truly legitimate project is contributing to the fight in this war. This is quite an interesting thought. If Hoskins is right, then all crypto projects really need to unite and act together. And we can only watch and hope that the founders and teams of other projects will support Charles' initiatives. We also talked with our partners about the past, present, and future of Cardano. Charles also highlighted important ongoing initiatives, including the promising progress of Hydra, which aims to increase Cardano's scalability. He touched on the developments in Plutus v3 and BLS signature support, which should extend Cardano's capabilities tenfold. The presentation briefly touched on several important developments in the Cardano ecosystem, including the revolutionary Minotaur paper. This concept envisions Cardano evolving into a blockchain of blockchains protocol, incorporating multiple consensus mechanisms and addressing interoperability and maximization issues. I particularly like Charles's line on interoperability. Interoperability is the difference between living on an island and living in the world. In fact, this summit perfectly demonstrated the development directions that the Cardano team has set for itself. I hope that the developers have not forgotten about the token price, because its dynamics have been very negative for the last 2 years. So let's move on to my prediction for the token price. Despite the fact that the token has dropped almost 89% in the last 2 years, we can see positive growth and even indicators for positive changes in the token price. According to the RSI indicator, we are very close to the beginning of an upward trend. This means that if the market continues to have a bullish sentiment, we can see a very interesting and rapid growth of the token. But this is not the only indicator that gives me hope for a possible rise in the price of the token. Let's take a look at the history of ADA. In 2021, we could see a rather long accumulation process followed by a rapid rise of the token. And although we have seen a significant increase in the token's price over the past month, ADA is now also in the accumulation zone and preparing for a further upward rally. I think it is quite possible that the price will rise to at least $2.50, which would be plus 977% over the current price. In other words, it is only a matter of time before ADA reaches such levels, as the entire market is expecting positive momentum. And I'm not the only one who thinks so. Just look at this. According to a report from Santiment, wallets with balances of more than 100,000 ADA continue to accumulate the coin. The total number of Cardano addresses holding ADA has reached a staggering 2.7 million, which shows the confidence of long-term holders. Cardano received a strong vote of confidence last month. Large holders accumulated 1.89 billion ADA last month, equivalent to over $600 million at current prices. Major players continue to accumulate and increase their positions, demonstrating a high level of confidence and loyalty to the project, which is a pretty cool indicator. But let's get back to my chart and preview. I think we have a pretty nice situation right now where ADA is still trading at low levels. So what happens if you invest in ADA right now? It's very simple. Let's take the amount of $1,000 as an example. If you buy ADA at 35 cents, you get 285 ADA. This means that at $2.50 per token, you will have more than $7,120 on your balance, which is 7 times from the entry point. I don't even need to give examples of larger amounts because the numbers are very clear. However, I would like to remind you that this is by no means financial advice, as I am simply sharing my perspective of the situation. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel to not miss the growth of coins. Thanks for watching. Your Coin Post.